So guys, hello and welcome back to episode number 2 of Plain Interesting. We're back on the ground in Ashley's Field. This is where we left off from episode 1. And before we get started, I just want to apologise that episode 1 was a bit sort of rusty. I hope this is going to be slightly better. It was just because it's a new series and I'm not really used to this. But yeah, so hopefully this episode will be a little bit better, it'll sound a bit better and be a little bit nicer structured, I guess. So yeah, we're back on the ground in Ashley's Field, exactly where we left off. Again, obviously with Joe, for those of you that are hopping on board at episode 2, who weren't here for episode 1, this series is where me and my friend Joe are shared cockpit in this Robin DR401 by Aerobasque. We're doing shared cockpit and flying this around Britain. One of us is going to be flying, and one of us is going to be talking about the area we're flying over. If you want a bit more in-depth sort of explanation of it and get sort of the gist of it, go and watch episode 1. If you like, if not, just continue watching this, whatever you feel like you want to do. Yeah, so before we start, I'd like to apologise about my landing last video. This airfield's just weird. I've done a few practice runs of this aircraft, both at the airfield we're flying to today, and here, and they seem to be getting like much better. I think just the shock of coming over the threshold at that speed just sort of took you by surprise. But yeah, so apologies for that bit of a dodgy landing, but the aircraft has received the maintenance and we're ready to head back down again. Luckily today though, it's not actually me that's flying. Joe will be flying today, and I'm going to be the person to talk about the area. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick jump cut here, and we'll go and introduce you to Joe.
So, good afternoon, Jack. How are you?
Afternoon, Joe. I'm good, thanks.
Awesome. Are you ready to go flying today?
Yep.
Awesome. I think we've both explained in our intros what we're doing. We're flying down to Old Buckingham, yeah? We explained it?
Yep. Actually, I haven't said that. But yeah, we're going to Old Buckingham.
Yeah, so we're going to this airfield called Old Buckingham. And I'm going to be flying today. Jack is going to be talking about the places we're flying over.
Yep.
Providing interesting fact. Where this name got its, where this series got its name, sorry. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, are you in the aircraft?
Yep.
Alright, I'll shut the canopy, not door. And I'll get on the go. Right, so master on, avionics, fuel is on. We'll put flash and nav on.
Avionics.
And here we don't need to prime or anything, so we'll start with a little bit of throttle, and there we go. I'll set the ouch is ready. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Put the task light on. Are you all belted in and ready to go?
I'm belted in, sat on my headset, ready to go.
Awesome. Alright, it's parking brake. Give it some throttle. Taxi out to the runway.
Nice.
God, I'm not gonna clip that. I need to clip the call. Now the wind sock's facing that way, so we want to take off the runway that we landed on last time.
Yeah.
So it's just left and then turn around at the end.
Yep. Nice. I also like to point out that maintenance has been completed on the aircraft after my landing.
Yep. I've just set 15 degrees of flaps.
Nice. It's a very bumpy runway.
Yeah. FedEx lorry going by.
Not at my end, but I'm sure you guys can picture a FedEx going past.
Right.
Very sharp turn.
This is about falling off the runway.
Ooh, just.
Almost.
I think it's going to be kind of hold the brakes, take off. Do you agree?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to hold it on the brakes because my brakes are dodgy.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm going to do a run up sort of thing. Now, you can't check the magnetos, but I'm going to. Whoa, alright, those brakes aren't very strong. We'll hold it on the main brake. Yeah, we'll say the engine's working. Alright, you ready to go and everything?
Yep. Ready to go.
Awesome. Landing lights on. Landing light on. Spool up. Just brake and full throttle.
Let's get going.
Airspeed is alive. And we're airborne.
Nice and early.
Trim up a bit, yeah. I'm gonna turn my Xplane down now. I mean, definitely by this currently.
Yeah, same.
Right. Okay, so we're heading towards the south. We're currently facing north. So what I'm gonna do is climb up to about 2,500 feet, and now I'm gonna make a right-hand turn down to about 160.
Yeah. After we take off, we're sort of heading towards Skegness area.
Yeah.
Which should be nice. Cool.
Actually, I think I'll head directly to the coast here, and then just go south.
Yeah, so it's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, flaps can come up. Retrim.
It's weird sitting in the passenger seat and just letting you take off. I don't know.
I know it is.
Feels weird. But you know, there's actually a clock on this aircraft. SC200. Hang on. Oh, hang on. No, that's estimated time en route. So.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Okay. Where is this? We're about to fly over to town here, which I can't actually remember the name for. It's the same place we used on the way in here.
Oh, is it Maplethorpe?
No, it's Chapel St Leonard's.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Get a little nav map up on my other screen so I can see that.
Yeah, same. Nope.
Or end up flying into restricted airspace or anything. So yeah, we're just gonna fly around to the coast here, then bank it so we get a nice view on your side of the coastline.
Oh, you're already getting a brilliant view over here.
Yeah. All those caravans.
I was literally about to talk about that. Look at the size of it.
It's just an insane amount.
I know.
You know, if the auto wasn't there, I wouldn't believe that was real.
Yeah. Look at all on the beach as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they stretch for miles. Look, they just got all the way down through the beach.
That's cool.
Up to Skegness.
Yep.
Wow.
So, don't really need to climb much above this. This
that seems alright. Yeah, so I keep following the coast for now. The first we sort of come towards is an RSPB sort of bird shelter area, which is I don't believe the initial bit's restricted airspace, but after that we have a bit of a
So have you ever been to Skegness, Jack?
No, actually, never.
I think I went once when I was like 6 or something. I know there's like a sort of fair type thing down there.
Oh,
sure
yeah.
Where it is. I think that might be like that directly off our right wing now. Maybe I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Oh my lord! Look at the trains in there. What on earth is that track? Do you know the place you're talking about? That looks like the.
Yeah.
Okay. Some really weird trains. If you guys can't see it on Joe's end, if like at some point just quickly check this out on my video, try and put a timestamp in the description. But blimmin' heck.
What a track!
Yeah, look at the trains whizzing around. They're going, what the?
I can't see any. For me, there's no trains on it, but I can see the track. Like.
Oh, I have to go and check that out afterwards. That's insane. I don't know what they've done there to create that, but.
Yeah.
Yes, at the moment we're actually flying over the Wash. The Wash is the biggest bay in England. In fact, it runs from just south of Skegness to Hustington.
Yeah.
So it's pretty long. There's quite a bit of it at the bottom, just sort of RSPB Bird Sanctuary or something like that.
Yeah.
But all this bit's there as well.
So we're going to fly until we get to sort of like the furthest point in the bay. And then we're going to go like directly south so we avoid that bird sanctuary.
Yeah. Am I okay to zoom the ND out a little bit?
I was literally just about to do it, sure.
Right there, you go. So you can see that's how we're flying to, just at the where it comes furthest inland. We're going to sort of follow that around before we start routing inland. So we've been primarily following the coast so far, but we're going to start routing a bit more inland once we get down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, our final destination today, it's sort of... it's near Norwich, in that area.
Yeah, it's just to the west of Norwich, I think.
Yeah, it's southwesterly.
Once again, scenery provided by yours truly.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of this, then I'll be uploading the scenery pack. I can't speak. I can just speak for myself today.
Yeah. I'll probably do that.
Nice. I probably should have spoke to you before I said that.
No. I probably will do that.
Yeah.
Stick it up on the Xplane11 board.
Just sitting in the back seat at the moment, just enjoying the view.
I wondered what that was like, jigging around. One thing we didn't talk about in the last video is the name. We didn't really talk about the name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fairly simple. Basically, so the name's Plain Interesting, obviously, and that is mainly just because, well, it sounded alright. It sounded alright to say. You know what I mean? I feel like it didn't sound generic. I feel like some names, like, I don't know, the VFR Tour or something like that, would sound a bit generic and boring.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like a pun on the term like plain boring. So now I'm going to get judged for using a pun, but so yeah, that's a brief explanation of the name. Another thing we didn't point out actually, and this was actually because we hadn't had the idea or made it yet, was we've made a Google My Maps thing of the route that we're doing. So it's not got the future flights on it, unless we definitely know where we're going. But it's got all the past flights we've done. And it tells you who did them, links to both videos and stuff. Yeah, it's a good way of like finding the videos.
I'd like to point out that Joe made that, not me. So full credit to Joe for that. Yeah, some nice views over the bay here. Looking good.
Is your auto a bit broken? Is that like white?
Yeah, it is. Like white corners on the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very weird.
So any aileron trims? Pretty stupid question, but
I don't know actually. To be honest, I haven't seen any.
It might be an because I know the elevator trims are electronic, so maybe there might be an electronic thing for it.
Possibly.
It's just like the aircraft's just like trying to bank to the left of us so slightly. I keep having to like correct it.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see anything. Reminds me of that game Desert Bus.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, you have to drive it along straight, but then have to keep like correcting it.
Yeah.
Just reminds me.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know if you can see this from your end as well, but from my view, if you sort of look at the right wing and then look behind it, there's a reflection of the wing, but the wingtip's red. It's like from mine, if you sort of look behind, so you can see the elevator. There's a sort of reflection of the wing, but it's red.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on the window.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's because the reflections will be baked onto the textures. Yeah, they are.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. You wouldn't have thought you'd thought they made the reflections without the like red tips on, because surely like it's most common with just a white wing.
Yeah. Oh well.
Right, so we're gonna go straight ahead until we get into here, and then we're gonna go south.
I'm just trying to indicate hopefully where you're pointing.
Sorry?
I'm trying to indicate hopefully where you're pointing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
Once we get down to next to Echo Charlie Lima, I guess, is the closest thing on the GPS I can kind of point you to. After that, we sort of start a route more inland and then head south. Or easterly, I guess. More east.
Yeah. It's nice having the G1000.
Yeah.
So we can point stuff out like that. So I feel like with a lot of GA stuff in flight sim and in real life, sort of people watching can't get such a good idea of where you're flying.
Yeah.
They obviously can't look around and they haven't planned it and stuff. So I feel like this gives people a better idea.
Yeah, definitely.
So if we fly over your house, then hello.
I don't know if you, can you see this as well? It seems to be like sort of grey patches in the water.
Yeah, they're sandbanks.
Ah, fair enough. Like, I don't know.
Like
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just off to the right of the aircraft now. Off the nose.
Oh, yeah. Wait, do you mean the sandbanks?
I don't know. It's sort of grey patches in the middle of the water, like right under our right wing now. I don't know if you have them or not.
You said grey in them, like. Oh yeah, is it sort of like a yellowy grey colour?
Yeah.
Like brown almost. Yeah, that's sandbanks. They're just ones that are submerged underwater.
Ah, right, yeah.
Okay, I'm warning about global air.
So I got exactly the same thing. Okay. So there is some restricted airspace ahead of us.
Yeah. Yeah, so if we went directly south now, we'd end up infringing on it, which is why we're going down right in that corner. You said there's like a corner directly ahead of us, yeah? Yeah. We're flying right into that.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is the whole beach zone. I think this is where all the bird sanctuary stuff is.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's like limited up to 23,000 feet, which is pretty crazy. It's definitely not a thing we can fly over. That would be fun.
No.
We actually, later on the route, we actually flying right next to an RAF base.
Oh yeah.
Which is, should be interesting.
Where's that? Like, whereabouts is that?
It's just south of Watton. It's sort of, it's hard to explain. It's Stanford, RAF Stanford.
Ah, okay. Is it used or disused?
I'm not sure actually. That's something I can go and have a look at now. So like RAF Stanford. Yeah, it's in use actually since 1942.
Oh, nice.
Ah, nice. So I have to watch out for that. We'll have some fighter jets on our tail pretty fast.
Yeah.
It'll be funny actually, we couldn't keep up with us, could we? We're going too fast.
Sorry?
The fighter jets, like, they wouldn't be able to keep up with an aircraft like this, would they? Because they'd be going too fast.
Well,
I say keep up, you probably said keep shooting.
Yeah, well, they'd
fast.
be going. Yeah, that's what you mean. The fighter jet. At first, I thought you meant like this could outrun a fighter jet. Like,
yeah, I worded this slightly wrong.
But yeah, no, that's what you mean. Yeah. So they'd be like full flat. Right, so it's going to go to this estuary here. Then I'm going to turn direct to go south.
Ah. Cool.
Start turning out. And this is where it gets a bit harder because we're flying inland now.
Yeah.
But we want to fly down until sort of not completely south. We're heading about 160 until we reach Wingland Airfield and then Long Sutton.
Yeah,
and
just looking at that.
We'll use to know we're on track.
Yeah.
Another warning.
Why is we're lagging quite a bit?
Sorry?
Why is we're lagging quite a bit, which is weird.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of lag. I think it's loading London.
Oh yeah, that'll make sense.
Yeah, I always go down and flying to London.
Yeah, it seems just moving out a bit now. A little bit.
Alright, so we're at 160 now.
Nice.
And the airfield should be ahead of us, not too far away. Can't see it yet. A wind turbine up ahead, I've got to watch out for that. maybe is this it? There might not be scenery there. It might just be on the ortho.
Yeah.
But I believe that is Long Sutton. We can see ahead. You see that town in front of us.
Oh yeah.
And apparently just north of it there should be. Oh, it's a tiny little airfield though. It's got 3 runways, but it's like when when those World War II RAF bases where it's like 3 runways.
Ah yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that.
Ah.
But I don't think it'll have scenery, to be honest. It's so small.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Long Sutton up ahead.
Cool. So there's just one wind turbine.
Yeah, I know.
There by itself.
Up where I live, there's a little airfield called Netherthorpe. Hopefully we'll visit it on this journey. I'm not sure if we'll get up that way, but and right near the airfield, there's got like 3 wind turbines.
Yeah.
But it's really good for navigating because you just fly towards the wind turbines and you get towards the airfield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
These little grass strips are always the hardest to find because they're never located anywhere busy. So it's like finding a slightly darker colour of grass in like loads of fields.
Yeah. Alright, so now we want to go on a heading of about 100 and fly direct towards King's Lynn.
Ah, nice. So King's is one of the places I've actually found a few facts about. Funny enough, it's actually a northernmost settlement on the River Great Ouse, which I'm assuming the River Great Ouse, which I'm assuming if you look on a GPS, yeah.
I thought that was the one that went from York. I'm sure that's the river that goes through York.
OUSE. River Great Ouse.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Maybe there's 2 or something. This is King's Lynn here, just up ahead.
Ah, yeah, just up to the right of the aircraft slightly. Yeah, it's 97 miles north of London here. And 44 miles west of Norwich, so 40 miles to go.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We're a bit west of Norwich, so it's not quite that far, but...
It used to be like a massive fishing town. Like it was back in the 14th century. It was like the most important port in England because all the ports on the western side hadn't developed yet. So this was like the busiest port in all of England.
Yeah.
Just funny because there's a wash. Like the wash is just what's left to us, which is a nature reserve. So that nature reserve used to have loads of ships on it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is King's Lynn we're over now.
Yep, that's King's Lynn at the moment. Is that a motorway? Oh no, it's a river. It was a motorway at first, I zoomed down and it's a river.
Saying that, I actually don't think that is King's Lynn. Just looking around.
No, it is, because the river flows into it. You see this long river?
Oh yeah, I see.
Right, so we want to go in about this direction until we reach an airfield, another airfield. I can't remember what it's called, East something airfield.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not fancying that either. Nice. I like flying this sort of altitude. You get a nice view of the area.
Hmm. Right.
Cool.
Oh, I've just realised something. We weren't over King's Lynn.
Oh yeah.
I thought we were. We were over Wisbeck, I think. Got lost. Quite funny.
Just shows VFR.
King's Lynn is about here. I was looking at the wrong river because the rivers look very similar.
Yeah. I was thinking that's quite fast to get a King's Lynn.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, I thought I was thinking they were quite close as well. That probably makes sense.
That was the River Nene, I think. N-E-N-E.
Yeah, so there may be a few things like that in this series.
For anything we get wrong and we fail to correct it, be sure to point it out to us.
Yeah.
So we can not false information. This just ahead of King's Lynn. If you look off to the left and nose, there's actually a power plant there that is restricted airspace.
Oh yeah.
Slow, but...
So that's the gonna be south of that, yeah. Alright, cool.
Nice.
I'll make sure we are actually south of it. Yeah, so this is King's Lynn, and then that's the power plant.
That's the River Great East, about to fly over that.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, King's Lynn, a little while after the 14th century, on the sort of 17th century, the plague hit it, and there was also like a massive risk of fire there, and the whole town sort of started to decline. And it's recently, since about 2004, it's been going like a massive regeneration program. There's been loads of new things built.
Yeah.
So, quite nice.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Power plant?
Yeah, just take the left.
Right, so now, if we, there should be a road somewhere over here, I think. Maybe we're above it. And that should basically lead us to the next like reference point, which is airfield.
East Winch, is it?
Sorry? Yeah, East Winch, yeah.
East Winch, yeah.
Yeah. And then at that point we need to turn directly south to avoid going over some other airspace.
Yeah, there's Marhan Air Force Base by the looks of it. That's Echo Golf Yankee Mike.
Yeah.
There's a power plant. I think that's the road to the left of us. Do you see the junction straight off the left wing now?
Straight off the left wing now.
Slightly behind us now. Yeah, we just that's the road.
How far away?
Not too far, just on the south side of King's Lynn. If you just look to the left now, there's a road in the distance that heads north. I think there's actually, saying that, there's one right underneath us.
Yeah.
I think that's the A10, I believe. Oh, it's a plane, not a driver, missing. So if that's the A10, then here, look. If you look straight in front of us, literally straight in front of us, that's the A47. I think that's what we need to follow.
Yeah.
So straight off the nose down there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on the north side of it. Just 'cause the airfield's on the north side.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna climb up a bit actually as well.
Yeah, can do.
That way we can. It doesn't really matter if we go over the whatever that airspace is.
Yeah.
King's Lynn airspace.
Yeah,
I'm not sure we can't go over it, but. Oh, here's the airfield.
What is it? Which direction?
It's about 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Oh yeah, I've got a visual on it.
Yeah. So that's the airfield, which means we need to go south a bit. Yeah.
Yep. We're heading towards Swaffham now, I believe. I think it's the next sort of area.
Climb a bit more.
Yeah.
Just so we don't bust that out, actually.
You see on the GPS, you see Echo Golf Yankee Mike?
Yep.
I think it's just slightly north of that. It's this sort of area.
Yeah.
So,
turn further to the south. That heading of 130.
Yeah. This area is quite nice here far. I think in the maybe in the next episode, I'm not sure, but at some point I would like to visit Clacton-on-Sea.
Yeah.
Which could be quite a fun airfield.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to redeeming myself when it comes to landing. If I smash it again, that's just going to be pure embarrassing. Yeah, I'm good. If you look off to about the 2 o'clock now, there's a massive airfield. That's the Air Force Base.
Oh yeah.
That's quite nice.
Yeah. What's that called?
Marham Air Force Base.
Ah.
I believe it's still in use. I'll double check. Oh yeah, Marham.
You may hear Jack doing some typing during this. This is probably in research and stuff.
Last bit of research.
Using his 4G.
Yeah, it is still in use. There's quite a few. I mean, there's a Tornado F-35 fly out of here.
Oh what?
Tactical Imagery Intelligence Aircraft, or Intelligence Wing, something like that. Yeah, so it's very much in use.
Yeah. Right, town in front of us, that is Swaffham, I believe.
Yeah. Wapping used to actually be famous for the wool industry.
For what?
Wool.
A wool?
Yeah, it used to be massive in wool. It used to have, because of that, it used to have like a massive market as well.
Yeah. I wonder if they've got any sheep around.
I assume so.
Yeah. No, but I wonder if you can see any on the scenery.
Yeah. This is back a long time ago in like Anglo-Saxon England, 3rd Earl of Oxford. Or Orford, actually.
Yeah.
And this was on.
Oh, I think I can see some sheep. Let's buzz the sheep.
Why are you looking at this?
So at 12 o'clock, you see all those hay bales? I think there's some sheep in between them. You have to zoom in. It's like a sort of brown field.
Oh, I see the here we are. Oh, I see some. I think they're horses for me, but whatever.
Maybe I didn't see what they were. I just saw some things with 4 legs. Yeah, they look like cows actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Welcome to Country File now. New name for the series.
So we should be about to pass RAF Watton, which is disused now, but
Oh yeah.
that's just past Watton on the southeasterly area. So if we got a Watton, we're about to fly over this now. Oh, there you go.
We're over Swaffham at the moment.
Oh yeah, we are. Sorry, I'm completely confused here. It's two up. They've all got similar names.
Yeah.
Swaffham, Watton. Yeah, so keep an eye. That'll be the next place we reach, so Watton.
It's a lot harder navigating inland.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's much easier just following the coast around.
Hmm. So this is Watton ahead of us, I believe.
Ah, yeah. Straight ahead. Cool, right, so you can just see on the GPS now, Echo Golf Sierra Victor is actually coming into view. That's our final destination.
Right. Nice.
Which is good. Echo Golf Sierra Alpha, that's shipped, and so we'll fly slightly south for that, so might be able to see that as we go past.
Yeah.
Is that some turbines ahead of us? Again?
Well, we've been over some. Oh yeah, there's 3 ahead of us.
3, perfectly in unison.
Got to be careful here though, because there is some south of us. There is some airspace that we can't go in.
Yeah, Sanford training area. I'm assuming that's probably some RAF stuff or military stuff.
Yeah.
Sanford Oh yeah, let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, it looks like a military academy or something. Apparently. You know, RAF Sanford, one of them names that rings a bell to me.
Yeah, it does actually.
Is that where Red Arrows used to train out of?
No, that's somewhere in the north.
Ah, yeah. Never mind. Before I heard that before. So, yeah, so if we've got Watton here, and if you look pretty much straight off the 12 o'clock, there's a runway there you might just be able to see that's RAF Watton. It's not disused.
It's disused, yeah, so we can fly over it.
Yeah, straight over it. If we keep heading that way, there's a road that should take us pretty much straight there. Our last town we'll go over is Attleborough, which is just before we get to the airfield.
I know that I see the road you mean on the little map.
Yeah. There's not far to go now.
Yeah, no, we're nearly there.
That seems to go pretty quick, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like this is. I'm not sure how long we're recording for. I think. Been going for like 35 minutes. I feel like this is a good length for the videos. Obviously, the people watching can tell us in the comments what they think.
Yeah.
Obviously, longer legs.
Yeah, so here's the runway here. Look, that's actually pretty nice for this used runway, I must say. The way it looks. Could try and get a few screenshots now for the thumbnail. Nice. Okay, so that's RAF Watton. Looks like that. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say like which direction it looks like, but you can see it on the GPS now, can't you? I was in a little bit. So yeah, the next town we're looking out for is Attleborough, which I believe just off to the left of the nose, right to that in the distance.
Yeah, I think it is. And then Norfolk should be sort of around here somewhere.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly overhead the airfield, and then I'm going to do a left-hand circuit into the pattern. Although, well, we'll check what runway it is first, and then decide on it.
Okay, cool. I'll actually try and have a quick look now. I'll open up Windy and see if I can use that. That studio shows your direction.
So if my flying's been a bit like all over the place today, by the way, guys, it's just because I'm looking around with my ass and I'm having to like control the plane with my left hand when I'm right-handed. I should get track IR set up.
Yeah, I did get mine set up as well. So a USB on my from the computer broke recently, so I've sort of run out of place to put stuff.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, it's 22 degrees down here. Oh, I planned it there. I set the winds and about accidentally set it to flight level 340 without noticing. So it's still be at a 34 knot crosswind, which would be interesting. So yeah, anyway, I found the airport and the winds are from the northeast at 9 knots. So you want to land sort of facing towards the east.
Facing towards the east. Okay. I'm gonna fly over and check the wing sock just to be sure, because you know it's in stuff. Because I can see the airfield now; it's like right in front of us.
Just trying to find out mine. Oh yeah, I've got it.
See the 3 hangars down there.
Oh yeah. Actually, the windsock's indicating something different by the looks of it.
I think I'll go off what the windsock says.
Yeah.
That's what the sim's using. Let's see what the windsock is.
Come on, Joe, you made me sooner.
I know, I can't even find the windsock.
So the right of the 2 green hangers. Next to a static aircraft.
Oh, yeah. So the windsock's blowing that way, so okay, right. What I want to do then, scroll down, and I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I'll do a left hand. So I'm gonna bring it in like this, round, then on a downwing leg, and basically just do a circuit in.
Yeah. Nice. To let's hope this is better than mine, even though sorry that it'd be hard to beat mine.
Well, we'll see. Alright. Well, can you see you're heading the wrong ways? Can you like see it down there with the number?
I'll have a try.
You don't have to Google anything, just look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking 2.5.
2.5, I think that. I should probably looked as I went over.
Try me to zoom the ND in a little bit, or is that alright?
Zoom in a bit, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, you might want to drop your altitude quite a lot if you're going in for it now.
No, I'm not going directly in for it.
Ah, okay.
So I'm landing on the runway that's facing towards the east, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
One.
I see where you're going now.
Yeah.
I thought you were landing on the runway. I think off to our left now.
No. Now I'm going to bring the power back. Okay, on the downwing, get completely parallel. I'm going to fly out to, you see where those darker trees are up ahead?
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to put it on the crosswind.
Oh, nice. Cool, if you need anything, just let me know.
So?
If you need anything, just let me know.
Could you put the landing lights on it?
Yeah. They're already on, I believe.
Ah, okay, oh yeah. Okay, onto the crosswind.
Cool. You might have to make this a relatively sharp turn by the looks of it.
Sorry?
You might have to make this a relatively sharp turn by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, about there. Nice. That's it, right? Well, them puppies are weird, aren't they? It's like the weird kind.
Oh, is it the one where there's like two sets of them almost?
Yeah, there's like one white set and one red set, and just keep alternating.
I'm gonna take it's full.
Nice.
What speed did you land at?
About 60 knots, 70 knots.
bit of a crosswind.
Yeah. Nice.
Right, now let's try and steer it on the ground. Often. There we go. We are down. Welcome to On Buckingham. We'll just take it off at the left. Is there a taxiway back up there?
Yeah, kinda. Just get off at this taxiway and we'll stick it on the grass after you got past the holding point.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed alright.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Take it off here.
Cool.
Park it next to this Cessna over here.
Ah, nice. What on earth is that? Just like in front of us, off to the left.
Oh, that's the glider.
Okay.
Trailer. Yeah, trailer.
Ah, nice.
Not to hit the fence. So quite a few people here today.
Yeah. They came to welcome us.
Yeah. There we do.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, the brake, fuel off, ignition off, avionics, master, lights, and yep.
Cool.
We have arrived. Did you enjoy that flight, Jack?
Yeah, it's very fun. Nice being a passenger for once.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? It's nice to sort of can relax and just talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Have to worry about flying. It was nice flying this. Flies quite nicely actually.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice little aircraft to fly.
Yeah, that was
so,
good.
yeah.
Very nice. Alright guys, so that is that then. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. As I check out all the links and stuff Joe put I was talking about towards the start, all the map and stuff. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching guys. And I'll see you all next time. Ta-ra.